You sold the apartment and the car. Failing in business isn't the end of the world. Losing all your money isn't either. Just don't do anything rash. Clearly, the bankruptcy rumor has reached my parents. Marcus's first words aren't asking his son why he sold everything without permission. Instead, he's reassuring me, telling me not to do anything foolish. This is what unconditional love looks like. No blame, no accusations, nothing but care and concern. Touched, I nod and say, Dad, relax. The bankruptcy thing is just a rumor. I did sell the apartment and the car, but only because I needed capital for a project. Once this trade plays out, I'll explain everything. Even though my $4 million has already multiplied dozens of times over, I don't mention the futures trade on the call. There's still time before the final payout. I'd rather explain with real money in hand. Otherwise, empty words will only add to their worry. Seeing his son in good spirits and full of energy, Marcus relaxes. He grunts once, says nothing more, then hands the phone to his wife. Son, as long as you're okay, that's all that matters. Mom was worried sick. I heard you broke up with Serena? Good riddance. I never liked her anyway. Give me a couple days and I'll set you up with someone better. Someone with curves, nice and healthy, good for babies. My mother, Diana, is a completely different style. She's been smothering me with love my entire life. The only problem is her complete lack of a filter, which can be a lot to handle. All I can do is shake my head with a helpless grin. Then Diana's eyes sweep past me and land on the fancy decor behind me. She asks curiously, Son, where are you right now? I answer, I sold my apartment and didn't have a place to go, so I'm staying at a friend's place for now. Kind of like roommates. Diana immediately starts scolding. What kind of child sells his apartment and has nowhere to live? Isn't our house your home too? You should just move back. Before she can finish, the front door clicks open and Elise walks in carrying shopping bags, cheerfully saying, Ray, I got your toiletries. See if they work for you. Elise is wearing a soft pink cotton loungewear set, the little teddy bear printed on the front stretched tight, her figure's graceful curves on full display. Paired with white cotton socks, the whole look is pure innocent sexy. On the phone screen, Diana's eyes light up instantly. She does a complete 180, Ray. You have a guest. Actually, don't come home for a while. There's no room for you here. I won't interrupt. Bye-bye. And just like that beep, the video call ends. Right before hanging up, she's still mumbling things like good for babies and not bad at all, leaving me caught between laughing and cringing. Elise seems to sense something too. Her face glows pink as she asks, Was that your mom? I nod. Yeah, that's my mom. She heard the bankruptcy rumor and was checking on me. Elise sweetly hands me the shopping bags. Looking a bit puzzled, she asks, I kept hearing your mom say good for babies. What does good for babies mean? I clear my throat and with a perfectly straight face say, she means I was well raised and don't cause trouble for the family. As in, I'm an easy kid to raise. Nothing else. Don't overthink it. Ray, I'm done with the shower. Your turn. Elise comes out, toweling off her hair as she steps out of the bathroom. Maybe it's because she just showered, but Elise's skin is smooth and luminous, like ivory, with a healthy rosy glow that radiates youth. And in stark contrast to that sweet, innocent face is the absolutely jaw-dropping figure under her pajamas. Her cotton pajamas cover everything, but the sheer volume underneath makes the fabric stretch tight. An innocent, sexy kind of allure that's hard to look away from. This doesn't make any sense. How does a waist that tiny support all of that? I forcibly redirect my gaze, refusing to look at those landmarks. Hunching slightly, I walk somewhat awkwardly into the bathroom. Ray, why are you walking so weird? Are you feeling okay? Elise's big eyes are full of genuine concern. I nearly die of embarrassment on the spot. It's nothing, I manage, just sat too long. I scramble into the bathroom, shut the door, and breathe in the lingering steam and the faint scent of a girl. I decide I need a cold shower. After bathing, we both retreat to our own rooms. The guest bedroom I'm staying in, though it hasn't been used in a long time, is spotlessly clean, not a speck of dust. Lying in bed, I open my phone and find an unread message. Noelle transferred $20,000 to you. I let out a bitter smile. So the bankruptcy rumor has reached her too. Noelle, like Devin, has been my friend since childhood. But being a girl, Noelle gradually drifted from the group as she grew up. I don't accept the transfer. Instead, I reply with a question mark. Almost instantly, she fires back with her own question mark. After a brief standoff, Noelle breaks the silence first. I don't have much money, but when you're in trouble, I've got to step up. Don't you dare look down on me. 20 grand is all this girl's got. Not a penny more. Noelle, Devon told you I'm bankrupt, right? It's not true. I just needed cash fast. Things are a little tight. I sold the apartment. I don't owe anyone a dime. Way better off than what the rumors say. You said things are tight, didn't you? Then take this money. Pay me back when things ease up. And I'm warning you, if you don't accept it, I'm deleting you. For good. The kind you can never re-add. Seeing Noelle insist so stubbornly, I realize she doesn't believe my story. After all, among my childhood friends, I was always the well-off one who had it together. Now I've sold my car and my apartment, and my fiancé threw me out. The dramatic fall from grace has people buzzing with gossip, and some have even started making up wild stories. One says I got into a fight with homeless people for a sleeping spot under a bridge and got beaten half to death. Another claims I jumped off Anshun Bridge and the rescue team is still searching the river. And someone else says I've started working at a host club as an escort. Absolutely ridiculous. These rumors, as unbelievable as they are, have planted one idea in everyone's subconscious: Ray is definitely bankrupt. And despite all that, Noelle still insists on sending me this $20,000. She's fully prepared to never see that money again. Noelle works at a bank, but her salary isn't great. She also has to take care of her sick mother, who lives alone at home. The burden is heavy. That 20,000 is probably every penny Noelle has painstakingly saved, and she just sent it to me without blinking. Real loyalty does exist in this world. Since Noelle won't take no for an answer, I tap accept. Ding. 20,000 lands in my wallet. I don't waste any more breath explaining. Right now, no matter how I try to tell people I'm not bankrupt, words are powerless. Once the returns land in my account, the truth will speak for itself. And along with this 20,000, I've also accepted Noelle's goodwill. Compared to someone like Devin, who refuses to repay his debts and even makes up rumors to trash my name, Noelle's kindness is beyond precious. Repay kindness with kindness and cruelty with justice. As for people like Devin and Travis, who refuse to pay what they owe and kick me while I'm down, I will remember every single one of them. Sooner or later, I'll settle the score and get even. But for someone like Noelle, who genuinely helped me when it mattered, I'll repay her with everything I've got. After accepting the 20,000, I send a message. All right, I'll take it. 1 month tops, and I'll pay you back. And when I do, there'll be a surprise waiting for you. By the way, how's your mom doing? After a pause, the reply comes. Just got my mom to sleep. Same as always. It's not getting better. Taking it one day at a time. Gotta go. Work tomorrow. Just one last thing. No matter how tough things get, don't do anything stupid. You hear me? In my mind, I picture Noelle's worried face. I smile softly and reply, don't worry. I won't. Soon enough, you'll find out what the truth really is. I set down my phone, and a wave of exhaustion crashes over me. Since the journal from my descendants arrived, it's only been 3 days. But my entire life has already been flipped upside down. The immense mental pressure and constant adrenaline have drained me completely. Wrapped in the faint, lingering scent on the sheets, I drift into a deep, peaceful sleep. When I open my eyes, bright daylight floods the room. I grab my phone and nearly jump. I slept until 11. I must have been more wiped out than I realized. But at least I feel fully recharged now. Trading futures is already extremely risky on its own. Layer on 50 times leverage, and the slightest turbulence could trigger forced liquidation. Only because I knew about the war in advance and because crude oil is a heavyweight commodity with extremely low volatility, could I pull off a move like this. With any smaller commodity, this trade would be flat out impossible. There's also a message from Elise. Saw you were still sleeping, so I didn't want to wake you. Breakfast is on the table. Don't forget to eat when you get up. Skipping meals is bad for your stomach. I'll be back around 6. Looking at these simple words, a warmth spreads through my chest. Being taken care of like this feels incredible. From now on, I will never be a simp again. I get up, walk out of the bedroom, and sure enough, a neat insulated container sits on the dining table. I open it to find a carefully prepared breakfast inside. Thanks to the container, it's still warm. She's unbelievably thoughtful. I marvel at how different Elise is from my ex Serena. Night and day. Eating breakfast, I pull up my crude oil futures on my phone. International crude futures never close. They run 24 hours a day. When I glance at the screen, I nearly choke on my food. After a night of explosive gains, crude oil has surged to $65 a barrel. On the trading app, my total holdings have hit $4.3 billion. And as the war continues to escalate, international crude prices keep climbing. The gains aren't as explosive as the initial surge, but the upward curve is rock solid and steady. For the entire day, I do absolutely nothing except watch my futures holdings climb higher and higher. Making money this effortlessly feels absolutely exhilarating. With the journal's insider knowledge of the future, I'm approaching financial freedom in less than a month. It makes me even more eager to see what's on the upcoming pages. Finally, at 6 o'clock, the sky begins to dim. The front door beeps and Elise walks in. Gone is the soft, cute loungewear look from before. This time, Elise is wearing a sharp navy blue suit, her long legs in sheer nude stockings, gold-rimmed glasses completing the polished professional look. Catching me staring, Elise's face turns red instantly. Ray, why are you looking at me like that? Do I look weird in this? These clothes, my mom picked them out. She said working in an office means dressing like it. It feels so awkward on me. Let me go change. I quickly shake my head. No, you look amazing in that suit. I was staring because I think you look incredible, that's all. Hearing my compliment, the corners of Elise's lips curl upward on their own. Her eyes light up with a sparkling glow, and the charm that flashes through them stops me dead in my tracks. A warrior fights for those who believe in him. A woman shines for the one who adores her. Elise looks absolutely overjoyed. She doesn't bother changing anymore. There's nothing in the fridge today. Come on, my treat. Let's go out for a big dinner. Even though I bragged earlier about being a cook, the truth is my skills in the kitchen are pretty average. Last night's dinner was pure bluffing. Hearing I don't have to cook, I breathe a sigh of relief. Give me a minute. Let me change. Maybe because the two of us have gotten more comfortable around each other, the normally shy Elise actually speaks up first. Don't bother changing. You look great just like that. Let's go. I'm wearing casual athletic loungewear, my tall, lean frame on full display. It's just dinner after all, so I don't push it. I walk out the door together with Elise. On the path leading out of Kirin Tower, a woman in a revealing outfit, her makeup a touch overdone, is walking ahead while chatting on her phone. Serena, you're already there? Hold on, give me a sec. You know I live at Kirin Tower now. Kirin Pavilion is literally a 5-minute walk. I'm really not bragging, but my new boyfriend insisted I move in with him. He wouldn't stop until I said yes. What can you do, right? Hey, didn't you just break up with Ray? Let me set you up with one of my boyfriend's friends. Guys in construction are loaded. Way better than your ex, trust me. This flirty, somewhat flashy woman is Tanya, my ex-girlfriend Serena's best friend. Riding on her youth and looks, she swaps boyfriends like outfits. She just landed a new boyfriend, who lives in Kirin Tower, and couldn't wait to move in. After all, Kirin Tower is the most exclusive complex in Rongcheng. Living here is a status symbol in itself. Today she's invited Serena to dinner at the nearby Kirin Pavilion, and she's deliberately running late just so she can show off. While Tanya is chatting away with Serena on the phone, she suddenly freezes mid-step, eyes going wide. Then Tanya says into the phone, barely believing it herself, "Hey Serena, guess who I just spotted at Kirin Tower? You'll never guess. Of course you can't. Heh, let me tell you, your ex-boyfriend Ray is walking right in front of me, and he's got an absolute stunner with him." The word stunner hits extra hard. Tanya sneaks forward at a jog, still on the phone. "Don't believe me? I'll send you photos. You slept with the guy for years. Can you recognize him from behind?" She lifts her phone and snaps a rapid burst of photos of me and Elise from behind. "There, photos sent. Take a look. I'm going to get ahead and snap some face shots." Tanya is buzzing with excitement. Her inner gossip queen is on fire. She and Serena are technically best friends, but in reality, they're plastic besties who constantly try to one-up each other. With drama like this unfolding, Tanya is more than happy to watch the show. She takes a shortcut and gets ahead of us, snaps a few more sneaky photos, and sends them straight to Serena's phone. At the waiting area of Kirin Pavilion, Serena picks up her phone and stares in disbelief at the photos Tanya sent. It really is Ray. How is he at Kirin Tower? And this woman beside him looks so familiar. Wait, isn't that Elise? Serena murmurs to herself, staring at the screen. Tanya's voice buzzes in her ear, excited but hushed. "See that? My new iPhone takes crystal clear shots. Oh my god. This girl doesn't look like much from a distance, but she's dripping in designer everything. That suit she's wearing is the Givenchy Spring collection. The bag looks like a limited edition Louis Vuitton. Even her stockings are Balenciaga. That whole outfit starts at 200,000, and you can't just buy it with money alone." Tanya fancies herself a Rongcheng socialite. She keeps tabs on every top luxury brand and every seasonal runway show. Her eye is razor sharp, and she clocks Elise's top-tier ensemble in a single glance. Yet these pricey clothes look completely natural on Elise, as if they were custom-tailored, not a hint of trying too hard. Tanya turns away and waits for us to walk past her again. Then, she says into the phone, "Serena, didn't you say Ray went bankrupt? How is he showing up at Kirin Tower with a woman this high caliber? Her outfit is absolutely insane, not just top brands. It looks like custom sizing, and she's so young. Do you know the woman with him?" Tanya hesitates, swallowing the words she almost says. The woman beside Ray right now, whether it's her face, her figure, or even her fashion sense, completely outclasses Serena in every way. If she actually said that on the phone, their friendship wouldn't even survive as plastic besties anymore. Serena bites her lip and answers with difficulty, "I know her. Her name's Elise. She was our college classmate." Once we've walked a bit further ahead, Tanya starts tailing us again from a distance, still on the phone. This is weird. If Ray were tagging along with some rich older woman, then maybe he went broke and became a kept man. But this is your classmate, and they look so calm and comfortable together. That doesn't add up. Could it be that Ray was never actually bankrupt? Maybe he just wanted an excuse to dump you? With this woman? Before her brain even processes anything, Serena snaps back. "I'm the one who dumped him. We have absolutely nothing to do with each other anymore. Stop talking about him. Are you coming or not? If not, I'm leaving." On the other end, Tanya can clearly tell she's about to push Serena over the edge, so she quickly says, Coming. What's the rush? Almost there. Wait for me." After hanging up, Serena keeps her tough front, but inside, her mind is a mess. A few days ago, her conclusion that I was bankrupt was based on nothing more than Devon's few words, the fact that I sold my apartment and car, and me refusing to buy her the handbag she wanted. Those tiny clues, combined with her own temper flaring up, led Serena to subconsciously accept everything Devon said as fact. I really was bankrupt, sold everything, flat broke, drowning in debt. I'm Serena, a princess. Why would I suffer with some bankrupt loser? I can't run fast enough. In that moment of impulse, Serena didn't listen to a single word of my explanation. She chose to break up on the spot. The increasingly wild rumors that followed only made Serena congratulate herself for acting so decisively. But right now, Tanya's words are sending a wave of dread through her gut. Could Ray actually not be bankrupt? Was all of this just his way of testing me, and I failed? No, impossible. I already dumped him. He's nothing to me anymore. Serena shakes her head, trying to fling these thoughts out of her mind. But before she can even calm down, the two people walking through the doors of Kirin Pavilion make her eyes go wide with shock. "Ray!" At the entrance of Kirin Pavilion, Elise and I are being guided by a waiter, walking this way. My voice becomes clearly audible. "Elise, we're just grabbing a quick bite. Why'd you pick such a fancy restaurant?" The Elise who acts like a shy sweetheart around me suddenly seems perfectly at ease here. She smiles. "It's close to our complex and the food's great. I come here all the time. Besides, you've been so exhausted lately. I didn't even have the heart to wake you up this morning. I'm ordering you the best steak they have. You need to recharge." Listening to this exchange, Serena's emotions are a hurricane. Fury burns inside her. Even though we've already broken up, deep in Serena's mind, she subconsciously still considers me her property and she can't stand anyone else touching what's hers. Seeing me walk side by side with Elise so intimately, talking about such personal things, makes Serena's blood rush to her head. Before she can stop herself, she blurts out, "Ray, what are you doing here?" Hearing someone call my name, I follow the voice and spot her sitting in the waiting area. Serena has clearly put a lot of effort into her appearance tonight. The Versace outfit she's wearing was a gift I once bought her. But compared to the Elise standing beside me, Serena's flashy makeup looks a bit overdone. In both looks and fashion sense, Elise has her outclassed. If Serena is a carefully styled social